Hey there, good morning. It's Monday morning. We are working from the floor as we see, here's all my stuff there. As I try to get the pup acclimated to our environment. Jessie and her sister are out working at a coffee shop. So I want to take this quick moment to, while little dude's still sleeping over here, to share an experience from this weekend, as I really want to start sharing every part of my process, or at least the ones that feel meaningful, with you in hopes that it's beneficial. The experience was, so I put out a video last week talking about how I want to show up differently and really transparently, because that's what I know that my people, the people that I can really impact, that will speak to them, and also it's like in full alignment with who I am. I've been feeling pulled to show up that way, but I'm scared. I'm very vulnerable compared to 95% of people, but I'm not vulnerable in here, like out here in the world on social, in the way that I am capable of being vulnerable. There are still things that I hold very close to my chest because they feel really scary to me, and because I have shame around them, which leads into this story for today. I'd put this stuff out there, put the video out, I had sent an email out, and so the stuff is out there in the world, right? And I immediately knew that I was going to have some fear around getting feedback, and I invited feedback, or I encourage feedback, I want feedback, I really do. But just because I want that, and I know, like, I'm ready for it, to like soak that in and be better, get better from it, there's a lot of fear that comes up, because anytime you're vulnerable, you are putting your insecurities out there on a platter, essentially, for people to comment on, to talk about. And so what that felt like for me is I received this feedback, and I noticed before I even read what it was, because I got some emails, so before I read the contents of those, I immediately had this sinking feeling in my stomach, like I had been gut punched, and noticed these stories of, they're going to tell you how you don't know how to lead, that maybe you should reevaluate your leadership, that maybe you should, what was it? It was, true leaders don't need to talk about this kind of thing. True leaders don't need to be vulnerable. They just know what to do. And it was like, these things were like very loud and real for me. And the irony here is that, like I said, literally, like I didn't even open these things. I didn't even look at what they said. But that was my experience of it right away. And that I found really interesting, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what those people have to say. Now, if they say something similar to what I just mentioned, I'm going to take that really harshly. I know on a deep level that's not true, but because it's ingraining what my insecurities and my fears already are, then we're in a pickle. So it felt really meaningful for me to notice that and to sit with that, because those are my things, right? And so even if that's what that person or people are saying, it doesn't matter, because until I can shift those beliefs within myself, that I am leading in an empowered way, in the way that I am meant to lead, and that I know what's best for me and what's best for my people, that even if I'm doing that in a messy way, that's how I'm supposed to be showing up. So it's my job to root myself into that and be able to feel strong in that. And I chose not to use the word confident there, because it's not going to feel like that. I'm not going to have that experience while all this is fresh and new and I continue to bare my soul, or what feels like it to me. So I just wanted to share this experience because it felt really meaningful. It was really noticeable to me, just kind of like how intense it was on a very quick, I've been in the public eye, so to speak, or I've been putting my shit out there for other people to comment on for years now. And so to have this moment that I felt really exposed was interesting, and I wanted to sit with that and share that a little bit with you. So be curious to know what you think. Let me know, shoot me a comment, a message, whatever. I'd be happy to engage in a little bit of discourse around this. But for me and the puppies, we're out.